So I cut off the motor mount and I slid it back. Now I have to weld it up. I used my angle grinder, 4.5 inch, but with a 6-inch metal cutoff wheel. I cut it off like so. I have it all tacked up, ready to weld. Here's a little close-up of one of the tacks. Just a quick burst and then off. So right now I'm TIG welding the motor mount to the frame. The cup and tungsten is on the right. I'm adding filler rod, that's that thing on the left. One thing I forgot to do was remove the paint on the other side, so that's why you're seeing some smoke. It actually got so bad that it created a little porosity, and that crackling and sparking you see is oxidation and pitting happening. So, well, it's still good, but it doesn't look too pretty. But I'm gonna have to do another pass on it to remove the rest, so yeah, not too happy about that, but what can you do? So I'm doing another pass, but I cranked up the amps all the way, and I'm adding filler metal very fast. So it's burning away a lot of the oxidation, and it's not allowing it to pit as easily. It's a lot faster than the first weld. So there you have it, finished with the motor mount. Now comes the jackshaft. On the left is the original height. On the right, I'm adding 1.5 inches to it, so the driven unit of the torque converter will clear the frame. So there it is. Much better welds, and there's some bar stock on the bottom that I added. So I'm going to show you kind of how I added the bar stock. Just got a metal cutoff saw, and measured the distance and just cut right through it, keeping it nice and slow so I don't have to replace the blade. Beveling the bar stock for welding. Now I'm tacking it on. So those are the finished tacks. And I'm welding again. Running out of filler rod right there. But this time around, no pitting, looks a lot better. Doing some more welding, same thing, welding the bar stock onto the bottom of the jackshaft. Since I cleaned up the welds and the metal before I started welding, you get a lot better bead, you get a lot better penetration, you don't get hardly any smoke, and then you won't have that porosity in the metal. But you know what? It doesn't matter because I'm grinding it off. It doesn't matter how good it looks, as long as you get the right penetration. So now I drilled a pilot hole in the jackshaft mounting plate, and I'm drilling 5/16 inch hole in it so I can mount it to the motor mount. So there's the finished jackshaft. Added 1.5 inches to it and drilled the holes in the bottom for the mounting plate, so I'm pretty happy with it. And there's the motor now. It's cleared the seat, and there is the jackshaft mounting plate on the motor mount, and the driven unit now clears the frame, which I'm really happy about. Next project is this axle. Not too excited about that, but got the motor all set up. It's good to go.